What up, what up? It's your girl, Erica Michelle, and you're listening to my World on Fire radio podcast. I'm an oil-filled wife, mom, Christian, and full-time motivator. I've helped hundreds of women design a life they love, and now I'm here to help you too. I'm an online freelance speaker motivating women across the nation to better health, better marriage, and overall better life. I'm going to show you how to design a life you are excited to wake up to and thrive in every single day. So get ready for legit online motivation with applicable steps you can apply starting right now. Welcome to your new go-to resource for women serious about taking control of their health, wealth, and life. Hey everybody, what is up? What you up to? What you up to? I'm Erica Michelle Best, your mentor at igniting you to be the best you. And I want to talk about one of the biggest questions I get all the time. All the time. I see it everywhere. And I know it's not just me, but I want to psychoanalyze this just a little bit and kind of like dig deep into the psychology of all this. So I want to dive into this question because I have literally been thinking about this for I don't know how long and trying to figure out why is this one of the biggest questions we get all of the time. And I just got to thinking about it. Now, of course, I am no psychology major or anything like that. I mean, I kind of dabbled in psychology, but obviously that wasn't the path for me. Anyway, but this is my opinion on why I get asked this question a lot because I got to thinking about when I was there, what was I thinking? Okay. And so I've just kind of drawn my own conclusion here. So again, this is just straight up my opinion. And I want to talk about this. So one of the things I get asked all the time, being in the weight loss and wellness, health, whatever industry you want to call it. And I've been in this industry for a very long time. Y'all, I was a personal trainer back in my early 20s, worked at a gym, everything. So really health and fitness has kind of been a part of my life for a very, 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 very long time. And one of the biggest questions I get all the time is, did you eat right and did you exercise to achieve your results? And it's not that the question bothers me in the sense that it just bothers me for somebody to ask, but it bothered me that I didn't get why so many people ask that question. Why? Why is that something we always want to know? Why are we always looking for a program where we don't have to eat right and exercise, right? Bottom line is just the reality of the situation is to maintain anything, whether you've had gastric bypass, gastric sleeve or bypass or whatever, you have to eat right. You have to eat, you have a certain restriction or something along those lines. So there are always things that you have to do to maintain anything that you do. So why are we always seeking something where we don't have to eat right and exercise? They want a fix-it-all magic pill solution. Yes, we do. And I myself am included because I was the same way. When I was 248 pounds, I was looking for anything to help me other than diet and exercise. And and this is the part that I'm diving into, why? Why do we want something other than diet and exercise? And here's a conclusion that I've drawn. Okay. This is a conclusion that I've come to. Most people, this is again, straight up my opinion, okay? Because I'm no psychology major, but I psychoanalyze a lot. I psychoanalyze people. I psychoanalyze thoughts or reasons behind why we do things. I'm always wanting to know the why behind something, what made somebody make that decision? Why does somebody want to go do this? Or why? I'm always psychoanalyzing, even myself included. So anyway, most of the time, this is a conclusion that I've drawn. Most of the time, people want a system, and y'all can agree with me or disagree with me and let me know if this is something you can relate to. Most of the time, people want to know if they can achieve results without diet and exercise because they are tired. They're overworked, run down, exhausted, and the thought of doing anything else just adds more exhaustion. The thought when you're in that place, right? And I had to think back because it was 2.5 years ago that I was 248 pounds and I had to dig deep and kind of think back and get back in the mindset that I was in back then. And I feel that so bad. That's where I started. Exactly. And I started thinking back to back then. Okay. So at this point I had 3 kids. I was still nursing. Luca was 4.5 weeks early. So we were dealing with, he had jaundice real bad. They were wondering if he had liver disease. His blood sugar was all over the place. Then I had, the other 2 kids to still tend to, a husband that works out of town. The thought of doing anything else was exhausting. So the thought of having to do anything to improve myself and my health was exhausting. Even diet and exercise, even though that's what you need to do, just the thought of having to put forth the action, energy, and effort that you already don't have, having to put forth all of that, it's just like, I don't want to do it. You immediately are like, I don't want to do it because you're just already tired and exhausted. You're overrun. Your schedule is already jam-packed. You're toting kids around to different sports activities and schools. You're trying to work, or you're a stay-at-home mom and you're trying to get the stuff taken care of at the house. Or, I mean, just talking about all that and saying all that just makes you tired, right? Would you agree or would you agree? Okay. Here's the thing. It has taken me 2.5 years to lose 100 pounds. Okay. I did not drop weight overnight. It took me 2.5 years, and it was a whole lot of trial and error. It was a whole lot of freaking work, and I got a whole lot of help. Okay. I'm not going to even lie to you guys, but it took me 2.5 years. And when you have something that helps elevate your mood so you then can focus and get more stuff done, or something that boosts your energy so you want to get up and go play outside with the kids so you can do all of those things, that's what a system is for. Okay? It's to help get you up out of that rut. It's not to replace it. Y'all, I talk to people all the time who literally have no desire to want to eat right and exercise. They literally want to be able to drink a cup of coffee, take a pill, use a wrap, use a patch, use whatever, so they don't have to eat right and exercise. Here's the thing though. That's only going to last you so long, because even with the help, you still have to do something to maintain. It's the same as like, okay, you can continue to eat whatever you want to, but if you work out, you're just going to maintain your results. You're just going to maintain where you're at. You're really not going to lose any weight. Now, if you combine that with proper nutrition, things like that, then you may start getting into fat burning mode and you may start losing weight and stuff like that. I'm the same way because y'all, I went to the gym. I was trying to eat right. I nursed for a year. I nursed all 3 of my children, and I was not one of the fortunate ones who lost weight while nursing. Matter of fact, I gained weight. I worked with a personal trainer. I did so much, and I still did not lose weight at that time until I started using a system. And here's what I love about a system is it helps jumpstart you. It helps accelerate you. It helps give you what you need that you're lacking, which is energy, focus, clarity, all of those things. So you then can get up and maybe you'll add more fruits and vegetables to your cart instead of cookies and cakes, because you've got something helping you with sugar and carb cravings. Maybe then you will get outside and get a little more active with your children because you're feeling better, your hormones are balanced, your energy is boosted, and all of those things. Then maybe you'll add cardio a couple of times a week. Then maybe you'll even hit the gym 2 to 3 times a week. And before you know it, you've had a complete lifestyle change. That's my goal, to help people. Can I sit and help you with a system that's going to allow you to sit up and eat McDonald's and fast food and sweet tea and junk food and crap food all day, every day if you want to? Sure. Do I want to do that? No, because it's not good for your body. It's not good. And as you get older, and I promise you, y'all, I'm 40 years old. I am newly 40 years old. And when I tell you the way food impacts my hormones and my emotions, I'm telling you, it's just not the cookie's not worth it. The M&Ms aren't worth it. The cake isn't worth it. The eating out isn't worth it. It's just not worth it. It's not. And I'm speaking from experience here. And I'm speaking from a place of love because I've been there. And I'm not trying to preach to anybody. I'm not trying to tell anybody to do what to do with their lives or on their weight loss journey. But my goal is to help you with something that catapults you up out of the funk that we're in, and we're too exhausted to do anything about it. We're just too tired. We're just absolutely too tired. So what I like to encourage people to do, instead of asking me, well, did you diet and exercise? Well, first of all, yes, I did, because I'm 40 and I don't want to be in my 60s worried about weight loss. I really don't. I do not want to have to be worried about my weight and a system and a diet and all these things in my 50s and 60s. I want to just go live my best life come that point. Okay. So did I diet and exercise? Absolutely I did. Did I go on meal restrictions and cut out certain things? Absolutely. If it did not feed my body properly and I didn't feel good in that, why would I continue to eat it, right? I like to encourage people, instead of asking well, did you diet and exercise? Start asking, how long was it until you started feeling good enough to want to meal prep, to want to go to the gym, to want to get on the treadmill, to want to go outside and get active? That would be one of the biggest questions I would ask if I was looking to lose weight and was wanting to get something to help me, and I didn't have the energy to get started, to okay, I'm just going to pick up. I'm just going to go get all the things I need. I'm going to start meal prepping. I'm going to go balls to the walls and hit the gym 5 days a week, blah, 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 blah. If you're not there yet and you're not ready for that yet, and you're looking for something to help you, start with, how long did it take you to feel good enough, energized enough, focused enough, and enough clarity to want to go do those things? because that's the goal, is to want to go do those things. So in the next 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, you won't need a system to help you. You won't need something and be battling this for the rest of your life. So yes, can you just eat whatever the heck you want and drink all the crap stuff you want? And you sure can. You sure can. I'm not going to tell you not to, because you grown. You make your own decisions. You pay your own bills. But what I am telling you is, if you want to get to the root of what has you feeling exhausted, tired, down, emotionally just unstable. Can I just say unstable? If you want to get to the root of all of that, I'm always 100% going to encourage you to look at what you're putting into your body. Because if you think for one hot second, anything you can get at a drive-through is not impacting your hormones and your emotions and your chemicals in your body, I'm going to need you to do some research, boo. I'm going to need you to go ahead and do some research, because y'all, we are daily putting so many chemicals and toxins into our bodies, and we're wondering why the heck we don't feel good, battling depression, anxiety, frustration, just all these things, because we're not putting good stuff into our bodies. So with that, I'm done. I ain't gonna keep y'all on here too long. Again, if you are in that place, okay, if you are in that place where you literally are just too tired to get up and do something about what you're struggling with, and you're looking at different systems out here, because there's a lot on the market and there's no way to know which one is going to be the right one for you until you try it. But if you're looking at different systems in the market, whenever you talk to the person who's offering something that you may be interested in, ask them, how long until I feel good enough that I want to get on the treadmill, that I want to look into meal prepping, that I want to have such appetite control that I'm not binging and overindulging and all of these things? You know, what is there that's going to help me during those massive craving peak times like PMS and stuff like that? Those are the kind of questions I would encourage you to ask. How long is it going to take until I feel good enough to go do that? Okay, because that's what's going to help you long term overall. And that's my goal. That's my goal. As a coach, as your coach, as anybody's coach, that's my goal. My goal is to help you feel good enough to want to get up and make yourself feel better without all the crap. That's all I'm saying. Okay? Can y'all feel me? Can y'all feel me? Can y'all feel me? Because when you feel good enough, you won't care what you got to do to meal prep. You won't care that matter of fact, going to the gym right now, like not going to the gym is harder for me than actually going to the gym. Like actually taking a rest day, I'm like, oh my God, I want to be doing something. I hurt my knee not too long ago and I had to sit down for a couple of days because the ring light fell on my knee, which is really funny. Me and Jessica were in here and the ring light fell on my knee and it like jacked my knee up so bad and I actually had to stop, and it was torturous. It was torturous to not want to get up and like go work out. The moment like I'm like, I can't go work out is the moment like I want to go the most. So that is what my goal is to get you to that point where you want to go there. Right now you're feeling tired. You're exhausted. The thought of doing anything else, you pour so much into other people that you don't even have time to pour into yourself. And my goal is to get you to the point where you feel good enough to have that self-care and not feel guilty about it. Okay. I love y'all. I'll chat with y'all later. Bye. Thanks for tuning in to another free episode of World on Fire. Now, don't forget to subscribe to the show wherever you listen to podcasts so you never miss an episode. And while you're there, it would knock my socks off if you would leave a review if this episode served you. I promise to read each and every comment, and if you share with me on Instagram, I'll share it too. See you on the flip side.